It's so much fun. Oh, this is great.
Alrighty. AJ, how are you?
Yep. Excellent, excellent. How are you?
Good, good. I just have to press this button twice to make sure I didn't break it. Oh, well, maybe I broke it. Who knows? Pardon my not getting things right. AJ, talk.
Okay. Hey, folks.
All right, there we go.
How are
Good
you?
enough. Good enough. All right. Hello, everybody. Again, we are still trying to get the hang of some of these newer things we are trying. So thank you, as always, for
Absolutely.
your patience with us.
Should we kick this off? How we always do?
Oh, you know it, man. You know it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, clap. Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse pounding,
Dun dun dun.
lightning inducing, tower ascending episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the Hadouken throwing Aztec.
Ooh, love it.
And have the lightning kicking Lightstar 777 with me.
How are you doing today, my friend? I know. It's ridiculous. It's
I'm
ridiculous.
good, man. I'm excellent. We pulled some insane. We had some insane luck last show. You got Dark Chun Li, which I'm super
I
happy about. We're
mean,
going to talk about a little bit, and
yeah.
I got Water Ryu. So
I
what more is there to say?
could not be happier
Yeah, man,
with
I'm
that.
doing well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, man, we're going to talk about those two units. We're definitely going to talk a little bit about the storyline for the comic book because I've been,
Hey, folks.
you know,
All right, there we go. Good enough. Sorry. It's just my paranoid checks.
No problem.
Don't mind me.
Hey, I'd rather you check than that it's too late and we don't have anything captured. So no problem
Right.
at all. But yeah, man, I've been we're gonna definitely talk about those two Street Fighter units, Dark Chun Li and Water Ryu, just because we pulled them on the show. I did peruse the comic a little bit, and the storyline is actually pretty well. It's pretty
I
cool.
like it.
I'm
like it.
impressed so far. I'm not going to tell you the entire storyline, of course, but I'm definitely going to tease at least the first couple of pages, which which really hooked me in, which is great. But yeah, man, that's what's going on with me.
That is awesome. And of course,
How you doing?
I am doing pretty good. I
Excellent.
am working on my Chikaru, which
Very cool.
the three Ikaru and Verdheil special.
Yes.
You know,
That's been discussions in our Discord. That's been a
oh,
pretty hot discussion.
oh,
So
that has
yeah.
been the hot button issue of the day. So yeah, I definitely am very much intrigued by this team comp. I really don't understand how long they're going to I really don't know. I mean, I've seen that apparently you can use it in Punishers, you can use it in
Hmm.
um Necro, and you can use it in DB12. So how did I
And
lose to
enlighten me.
them?
Why is another thing? Since we're doing the whole cosplaying thing, I have my Freddy Krueger sweater on. I don't have the hat. The hat and the glove. Who knows where they are? But I did rock the sweater for
Oh,
Halloween.
oh, you meant the other kind of glove, right? Sorry.
The other.
My bad.
How
My bad.
sweet, fresh monsters.
Yeah. Anyways, but Yeah, no, oh, look at him. Isn't he beautiful? I mean,
He
honestly, I'm
is
down to
pretty
2 characters. If I get 2 more Street Fighter characters, don't care what variety, I will get what I
exactly
wanted, which is the ability to have one of each. So I just need a Bison and a Ryu, and I will have at least
right.
one of each flavor of the team. So I don't know. I'm very hopeful because it's till when?
Yes,
When is the event till? Just for those
the
who
end of the
might not.
month.
End of October.
Yep, end of October. That's it.
All right. So I mean, yeah. I don't know. I might splash out on a scroll. Who knows? May see.
I mean, you still got time. You still got, let's see, the end of this week and next week. So you never know. Might work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and one thing we have to talk about are the new repeat battles. They added
Oh
Dimension Hole to the repeat
my
battles. That should
god.
help you with your Trickaroo team.
Yes. Yes. Indeed. I think that will be magnificent. Where is my Mephisto? There you
So
are.
please explain to me why the three Ikaroos is. So I know they have group attacks, kind of like the 2A route, but what is the
So
talk to me
I
about it?
mean, I've watched the video, and you would think that would give me some type of clairvoyance
Right.
to understand this team, but all I know is that within 17 turns, basically they can burn the boss down without
Really?
him taking a turn. I think is the
That's
long
awesome.
is the long and the short of what's going on there. So,
Say no more. I'm good with that.
um, it's just I I definitely am a big old time proponent of like these niche teams because we all know
Hmm.
I have 5 Rokes that are five
Right.
star, so I was already well on my way to building a multi Roke team for Kitch. I know I
Gotcha.
definitely diverge from. Oh wait, I definitely should not have brought Mephisto along for the ride against this. Hey, look at, we literally were talking about it, and it's a Trikaru team.
This is hysterical. That's so
So,
ironic. That just worked out.
but see, so the thing is, like, I guess because they counterattack and they bring somebody, and
Right.
I don't know why you. I mean, I get it because you don't want to squander any counterattack where they're not counterattacking with one another or Verd.
Right.
So I do kind of understand the concept of it, but mechanically speaking, it is a foreign thing to me a little bit. I am definitely a little ignorant of the whole arrangement with the Trikaru. I am very excited for it though. I other than the grind to 2A all of them,
Yeah, that's what I was asking. If you're going to
I
use
I
the repeat
think I
battles.
would. Oh, I'm going to use that like nobody's business.
Excellent.
But at the same time, like I mean, aside from that, I could probably, because I have so many Inugami that were sitting around that I
Right.
could very easily six
Fall
star
over.
them within a week or so. Like I've already done the math, and
Okay.
I have more than enough Inugami to do it. So, and I feel like after I 6 star the 3 Ikarus, I will go back
Yeah.
and finish off the 4 remaining uh, Rokes that I have, so
Ooh.
that way I don't have any issues with. I mean, I just sometime in my life I may desire to to go and play with the 4 Ikarus and see how that is and all.
Right.
I might, I just may desire that someday to.
Hey, it sounds like a plan, man.
I mean, I will be happy at any rate. Like I love those kind of niche teams that, and the best thing to me about it is an utterly and completely free to play option for people.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, unlike a lot of team comps where, oh, well, yeah, sure, you could do this. Do you have these 20 or 30 things that you need?
These 20 nat fives. I hear
Right.
you.
So, in terms of that, like, I definitely think that it's kind of a cool team just on paper even. It's a very cool team, but
Right. So where are they good? Where which dungeons or
so from what I hear, you can pretty much use them any of like a lot of the dungeons they
even
are.
Steel Fortress?
So I've heard Punisher's Crypt, DB,
Hmm.
and Necro is where they are at their best and their
Yeah,
brightest.
because I wouldn't think Steel Fortress just because of the element disadvantage.
Right.
Okay,
Let me
great.
see.
Good to
I'm tr-
know.
I'm gonna try and see how I do. I have not done Inugami in a minute, so let's see how this repeat battle plays out. I also haven't put artifacts
Excellent.
on my lapis because I'm just like that. Your stream stopped. Oh my god. Um,
It did, even though I've been
poking away.
touching it like crazy, trying to make sure that didn't happen. And as soon as I put it down for a hot second and pick up the other phone, you get jealous. Bad,
So
bad, bad, bad.
so jealous.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I
Don't think a Tricario is in my future. Definitely have to 6-star my 2A route, and I want to use my rock out with my light homunculus, my light support homunculus, and see how those group attacks and counters go.
so I mean I definitely would say Roke to me is a lot more. Wow, that's just embarrassing. Strategy, monster info, Franverd, Lauren, Franverd, Lauren. Lauren, Fran. All right, let's try it. Um, but
So you got Fran, Verd, and who else on this team?
and Lauren.
Got you. Oh, good. Your Lauren is pretty well done.
My yeah, and I mean my Verd does have 100% crit rate, but I
Yeah,
hear
awesome.
that for the Trikaru, you need a Rage Blade set, so I may need to actually change her runes around to make it viable.
Got you.
But I think Roke is great because Roke can be helpful almost everywhere. Like
Yes.
Rift Raid Bees, you can do you can do Toa
Yep.
Heroic.
Definitely use
Um,
them when towing. Absolutely.
yeah, and like I like that. I like when there are monsters that you just genuinely have more um, utility with them than just hey, this is the one spot you can use this guy.
Tell me about it.
So I do really enjoy that. I like that there is some kind of sanity to that.
Absolutely. Right now, I'm working on Second Awakening my Jolton, and
Oh yeah.
next, of course, is going to be May, the Fire Martial Cat, because That
because
was
she's
your first
magnificent.
Hall of Heroes, so I'm building.
First HOH. And I still have the
I'm
two
building
that
her.
I got, and I woke in them, and I was like,
Excellent.
these monsters are great. They're just handing them out to everybody. I just got here, and they're giving me this. This is great.
Isn't it?
That's a very
So,
me
building
reaction
an
to have.
Building her in honor of you, buddy. So
Love
she
it.
is next up on the list. And of course, with all of this auto farming, it's going to be that much faster.
Right?
So
And
yeah, shout
I
out to
just
whatever
realized that I
developer
need to do
thought
this
of
on
auto
level.
farming for the dimension hole. And of course, it's helping me out with the events. So that's all working out.
Yeah. I got my Street Fighter scroll from the daily event. So, I will say, if I could put it to the universe for one
Right.
quality of life, at least for me, update
Mm-hmm.
that I wish we could have, I would want there to be a way to have, when I've completed a mission, if I forget to go and collect the items, that I just get them, because I got it, right? I got there.
Yeah.
Why do you need me to
Definitely
go
got
hit
it.
a button just to say, yes, I would like my treats that you made me work so hard for? Because I definitely yesterday got all types of distracted and did not click it, because I know I was at 45 the day before. So, like, I got my scroll for finishing yesterday's missions, but I completely missed whatever freebies I was getting for doing it. But I don't know. That's just a me thing. Like, I am sure that there are other people who think I'm just crazy for not going and checking. But I don't know. It's just, it probably is most certainly a me thing that I get distracted and I completely forget to do that. So I don't know.
No problem, but I do see, speaking of tricks and treats, I saw that you sprang for that Verdheil and did you get the Ifrit also, Transmog?
Yeah, maybe
You and you just have a little cute bone in your body that you can't resist.
I can't resist the cute things. That's that you are absolutely right. The chubby squirrel, the Psyduck rowing a boat as a gondola. Come on, who could resist that?
Did you get all three? Do you have a Chimera?
I don't have a Chimera. Thank you, RNGesus, for not blessing me with a Chimera yet. Wink.
I don't know.
Wink.
Some interesting things on stream, so who knows?
Wink.
And plus, do you still have your Splendid Blessing?
I have two. The one they gave.
Splendid Blessings. Oh,
yes, man. Because the one that I did when I got that dupe of. Oh, what was it even that I got the dupe
Leo,
of?
I think? Is you Crystal Leo?
Yes. I crystalled my second Leo. RIP. And so, yeah, I definitely was thinking, oh, well, this is great. I'm going to have this Splendid Blessing. And, I'm fairly fortunate every now and then to get a Nat 5 every now and then and have my choice, pick of the litter. Nope. It's been 3 or 4 months now since my last Nat 5, so, here we are. I ain't bitter. I ain't bitter. You may think I sound bitter by the words coming out of my mouth, but I'm not.
So look
at you. You're up to 400 in your SDF. Oh. You're over half. You are over halfway to my obsessive compulsive need to catalog everything and have 50 copies.
Oh man, good times. I'm glad you noticed. Thanks, man.
Hey, you know what?
I do stuff sometimes.
You do things. You did a thing. But yeah, I definitely have a problem when it comes to the SDF, but that's why I think
Storage
the
Defense Force.
the Inugami have been very beneficial in terms of I was able to clear out about 16 slots just this morning by leveling up my Inugami or my Ikadu task force. So it's actually been pretty nice because I was a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit concerned for a hot minute, my friend, that I was not going to have the resources to actually summon anything, and that would have been so sad, right? So sad.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at you
So
getting that L&D one.
We're gonna go with wind today because I don't have any wind. Oh no, sorry. Do have a couple wind Dulcimes, but that's about it. I don't have any winds SF characters, so who knows? This should be an interesting summon session. Very interessante.
So, Aztec, tell us a little bit about the comics, about the couple pages. Like, what hooked you? What did you like?
I'm glad you asked, because of course it's right here, and so it's all about this I guess noob or rookie summoner, and her name is Rhea, or yeah, Rhea. That's it. And I just love this awesome splash. This is just an awesome splash page of Bernard. So the first scene is
Who wouldn't
she's
love?
actually
Who
trying
wouldn't love Bernard though? Come on.
seriously, but she's actually drawing her summon henge in the ground. She's and they have and whoever wrote this,
And
this is such a brilliant
that
incantation.
before you go on, that to me was
Sure.
one of the coolest things. Like, in the game that we play, Summon Henge is this thing that, if you pay attention to it, it doesn't lock your phone. But anyways,
Of course.
of course. But the Summon Henge is like this huge, elaborate stone structure and everything else. And I just loved that take on it, that you could actually just be like, okay, I'm a very rookie summoner. Let me just go ahead and draw this on the dirt right here and see what can happen.
So she drew it. She kind of reinforced it with some rocks. And I'm just for giggles. What do you think is the first unit that she summoned?
I mean, this is unfair because, I read,
Oh,
but
no, I'll give you a hint. It's definitely a 2-star. I think that's a good.
But see, I read it, but just for the sake of humor, I'm going to go Lulu.
So close, so close. Not even funny. Fire elemental, but they're similar.
Right.
And of course, she can't control him very well, and she ends up starting a fire that's burning up some of the crops in her village, which is not a good thing. Until a more, how you say, a more seasoned summoner comes and helps her out.
Generous to call him
unsummons-
seasoned.
He basically says, unsummon, your elemental, or I'll have my Bernard do it for you. This is not a request. Not a request.
I love it.
Get rid of him. But but honestly, just that little bit of culture and a little bit of the cool incantation that she used in order to do her summoning was enough for me. But more on that next week. We'll dive more into the comic a little bit and
Two
give
pages
you some of the
at a time.
tidbits.
Two.
Maybe 3 next time. Maybe.
Ooh, that is very generous. 3.
So let's talk about our new units, our Street Fighter units. I'm just really happy that you got probably the best Chun-Li of the bunch.
And here again, there was this lively debate in my guild about what the best one was, and They said that the light one is better. But I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. Not just because I have the dark one, but
I hear you. Well, you know, that's why you're listening to a Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War to get those tips and suggestions. I'm gonna go over her moveset for Dark Chun-Li. Kyoken, basically Chun-Li's version of her fireball. Looks like she decreases the attack bar by 30% with a 50% chance.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna butcher this. Hayakuretsukayu. Suyaku.
Gesundheit.
Hayakuretsuyaku. Attacks the enemy 3 times with a lightning kick to decrease the attack bar by 20% each and deals damage that ignores defense when the attack bar is at 0. So another attack bar reduction
Mm-hmm.
attack, which is excellent. Kikosho attacks all enemies 3 times with a powerful energy. Each attack has an 80% chance to remove all buffs, to decrease the attack power by 2 turns, and to increase the chance of landing a glance. So she basically just shuts you down. She kind of locks you down, kind of like
Now,
Chichid, sorry, the winged mermaid. So yeah,
right. Now, let us go one by one and compare each of the abilities, okay? So
no
S1
problem.
on the light one shoots out the
That's,
energy on the enemy
mhm,
to inflict damage, decreases attack bar by 30% chance with, when fully
right.
skilled up, a 75% chance. Okay? So 75% chance to decrease the attack bar by 30%. And what is the dark one?
Same.
Okay? Cool. So exactly the same. So S2, spinning bird kick, attacks all
Spinning
enemies
bird
2
kick.
times with a spinning kick to decrease their attack speed for 2 turns with a, on full skill up, 70% chance. Okay?
Yep.
And then her passive, because she doesn't have an S3, damage increases up to 200% as your attack speed is faster than the enemy's attack speed. Now, that to me seems very, very niche because, I mean, what if you get outsped? I mean, I understand her base speed is actually insane because she starts off at 120.
Yep.
That's
Pretty crazy.
actually really crazy. But at the same time, you know, what if all they have to do is counter you with a Leo? Like, all I have to
Yes.
do to render that passive almost completely pointless is to have my Leo in the team, right?
Exactly.
Because then your attack speed will not be any faster than me. You'll be the exact same speed as my team.
That's it.
So I don't know.
So
This
in my
this could just
opinion,
be a me thing. This could be an obnoxious thing that I'm
no.
thinking, but I just think that seems like a very easy thing to counter. Or if I bring my own attack speed reducer or anything like that, I can control your unit now because the only ability it has other than reducing my attack bar with a 70 to 75% chance is to do more
Right.
damage if you're faster than me. And if I render you not faster than me, you're not going to do that.
What
I
more to
don't know.
say?
I don't
It's
know.
that simple.
I'm just saying, like with the three, Kikosho, the S3 on the dark one, when you fully skilled
Right.
up, you have a 100% chance to remove all beneficial attacks and decrease the attack power for 2 turns and increase the chance of landing a glancing hit for 2 turns respectively. And that's a 3-pronged attack. Like, so that helps
Yep.
with Mihos and like Gyarados and anything like that that have those kind of, you need multi hits to finish them off.
Right.
And, I don't know. I don't know. Like, especially how, if she reduces your attack power to 0, she also can inflict damage that ignores damage. Like, I think that's pretty amazing.
Any rune ideas?
Yes, have them. Have runes. No,
You have runes.
I haven't really
20%.
done it yet.
Okay.
Like
No
because
problem.
I'm thinking of her for PvP. This person's probably will be where I start off. A despair will set, so that's probably where I'm going to
Okay.
be because I definitely want
As
her to land those debuffs and things of that nature. Let's talk
well,
about your
again,
Ryu though.
happy you got her. But
Thank you, man.
yes, I'm gonna need help ruining this dude because, as you see, no runes, no artifacts, because I am not exactly sure how to rune them. There's two schools of thought. There's a vampire nemesis, which could be good. Oh, sorry. Let's go over the skills. So that probably would help me make a decision, right? That would probably be a good thing. So skills, of course, signature. The Hadouken uses the Hadouken on the enemy to inflict damage and decrease the attack power for 2 turns with a 50% chance.
Nice. Which when fully
S2,
skilled up is 75. Not bad.
which is not bad at all. Yes, the second one, his S2
Tatsumaki Senpuku Yaku.
is that. Whatever that is. that. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Each attack has 30% chance to remove 1 buff and to absorb the attack bar by 10%.
Nice.
30% if fully skilled up, which is
50.
kind of. Hmm.
20 plus 30.
Oh, yep. Yes. Was that damage? I don't know. But, cool.
30%
So
chance
yeah,
to remove, so with the harmful effect
nice.
rate up, it'd be 50.
Good
But
point.
50%
Good
times
point, too.
3 is 150% chance.
But that's great. An AoE attack that removes buffs and absorbs attack bar by 10%. So, yeah. And then he has a passive called Mind's Eye. The damage will be offset and your attack bar will be filled up if you receive damage during the turn of the enemy. So, I'm thinking if the enemy does like some type of AoE strikes or targets them directly, the damage will be offset and your attack bar will be filled up. Is that right?
Yeah, so basically, you wouldn't get hurt. Like, I mean, that's what offset means. So, like, they wouldn't. Basically, he wouldn't take damage for that one time. And then he
Gotcha.
would fill his attack bar. So basically, it's like, oh, you attacked me. It's like an instant counter attack, but with a cooldown
Hmm.
as a passive. So, yeah, I mean, like you
And it
say,
looks like you
it
can
get the
go ahead,
cooldown
please.
down to 3. Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, so you're saying vamp is one aspect of it. People are
I
talking
saw
about.
Vamp Nemesis, and I saw, I think, Despair Nemesis. And Despair. I'm
Well,
sorry, Nemesis. Grows your. I mean, raises your attack bar.
right,
By the damage that you take.
right now. I mean that I see the logic is to give him as many turns as possible because he is a
Right.
heavy hitter. No matter what way you slice it, he is going to do good amounts of damage. Also, what's his leader ability
Speed.
for
Speed
arena?
lead. Speed lead for everywhere.
Okay, how much? 24. So I mean that's
Hmm.
Ciara level speed lead. So I mean, and the fact that
Exactly.
it's everywhere. So I mean, it kind of depends. Like, I mean, the way I look at it, the fact that he has the ability he has, if you don't
Yeah.
have good crowd control monsters or you're in need of another one who can also do good
Right.
damage, I would go despair because
Okay.
you know you you definitely will have a great crowd control monster with Ryu. At the same time, I
Excellent.
think that um, I think the other set, the vamp set, I mean, that would be so like my Lapis is still because Vamp Revenge because I use her to farm everywhere. Like I know
Gotcha.
you mix it up and use different monsters sometimes, but for me, Lapis is my only farming monster, and I pretty much use her everywhere to great effect. I mean, the fact that she is
Yeah.
vamp, and I haven't even put artifacts on her, so if I were to put,
Really?
some more vamp effect, like life drain effect on both
Yeah.
artifacts and such, I think she'd be even more impressive. I've even thought about putting the life drain ones because her S3 does life drain, and then just switching her over to a despair set so that she would have more versatility. But I have like most of my Rika, my Charlotte, my Beth. These are all on